Shark017CS. You got a crazy chat audit history. Slash user Shark Oh, and not CS, just S. Okay. 10 messages. This is a saga, and it starts April 15th, 2025. Hi, Eastern Tiger. Play Simpsons the video game. Lion baby. 6 lion babies. 7 lion babies. 10 lion babies. 20 lion babies. 20 lion babies. 25 lion babies. Banned by a mod. I unbanned you. I can't see the unban request. I unbanned you. 3 months later, I'm no longer get banned. Crazy. And the thing that gets me is account created October 13th, 2017. Now, we all know you have to be 13 to be on this website. But that means, like, at a minimum, you're 21. Even if you broke the law, at a minimum, you're like 17. Why are you typing like that? Subscribed with Prime. Yo, I'm unbanned after 5 months. All's not forgiven. I'm not even damning you necessarily. I'm just asking questions. Have you seen Superman yet? Stop dodging the question. You banned me for spamming the baby? I didn't ban you. A mod banned you for spamming the baby because you posted the baby spam like 8 times in 1 minute on your first day in chat, man. A mod banned you. I unbanned you, and now I'm simply asking a question. Well, the mods are an extension of you. I think you gotta go, man. I'm sorry. You're too, I don't know, the energy's just not right. I don't think you're acting in good faith in chat, to be honest with you. I don't think you're asking in good faith. Or acting in good faith, I should say. And I was really trying, man. I was really trying. Wait, excuse me. No, please, I'm sorry. You haven't, whatever, man. Just do something of merit, okay? That's the best revenge is living well, man. Why all your messages are like either emote spam or about how you got banned or about how you got unbanned? Like there's not, it's the 8th order conversation. Like you haven't said anything yet. All you've talked about is stuff that has happened to you. The reaction to the podcast based on the movie, based on the real crime from a TV show that was a documentary. I'm just nervous. All right. Well, you're not in the spotlight anymore. Went to La Glace the other day and it was mid compared to Earnest. Earnest heads are not beating the allegations of walking into the store and just being dazzled by the fact that they have 7 different types of tea-based ice cream. Oh my God, there's an Earl Grey. Oh my God, there's a Thai iced tea ice cream. Oh my God, there's a London Fog ice cream. Oh my God, there's a matcha latte ice cream. I don't think you appreciate the craft. I think you appreciate the vibes, and that's fine. It's fine to appreciate the vibes, okay? It's fine to appreciate like a sencha flavored ice cream. You can do it without tearing down La Glace, okay? London Fog delicious though? Yep, invented in Vancouver, weirdly enough. I don't know. I mean, we got lots of stuff named after other stuff that was invented here. Hawaiian pizza, I think that's a Guelph thing. I feel like Hawaiian pizza is Guelph or Hamilton. Where was Hawaiian pizza invented? Chatham, Ontario. Okay, well, like Chatham, Kent. I don't know where Chatham, Kent is, and I've lived here my whole life. So let's figure out where that is on the map. Oh my, southwestern Ontario? It might as well be Detroit, man. I gotta stop eating that stuff. I don't know what's going on in southwestern Ontario, man. That's where, like, Niagara Falls is. Meanwhile, the Moscow Mule is from LA. Had some crazy vibes. I was driving around on Saturday. Stopped at a crosswalk, as one is wont to do. Middle-aged mom walking from her son's softball game across the crosswalk with like 4 Moscow Mule mugs in her hand. I'm not trying to say that we should go back to prohibition, but I am. I think if you need, I'm not even saying she's having all 4. I'm just saying if you can only stomach your kid's baseball game with Moscow Mules, you may want to reevaluate your relationship with the substance. He was probably batting like 200. Bro, in like summer Little League softball, if you're not batting like 750, you shouldn't even be on the team, man. I think he might have been at the age where like you pitch to your own team. Please stop trying to get me to sing your Desperado, but it's avocado. It's giving Fleet's energy. It might be good, but I just can't. I think we're past like a premeditated song parody about avocados being expensive to the tune of the Eagles. It has to be a 12 out of 10 to be a 6, just because it's starting from such like a cultural headwind, man. What the hell is Dubai chocolate? That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know what Dubai chocolate is. I've been boycotting it on principle. Just chocolate with pistachio filling? How's its human rights record? That's how you get chat going. Dude, look at the speed of chat when you say you don't know what Dubai chocolate is. Holy cow. Holy. I'm going to give a seminar, man. That's insane. Is your chat not talking? Are they talking about what they're going to have for lunch, or are they trauma dumping about some shit that happened to them on the weekend? Say you don't know. Try something like this. Say, hey guys, what's Dubai chocolate? It's not engagement bait. I don't know. I didn't know what it was. Corey was over yesterday, and he brought, and it was delicious, I might add, but it might be the most millennial food in existence right now. Pondo Ring Dubai chocolate donuts from Paris Baguette Cafe. It almost sounds like matcha latte at Pilates in Bali before the 24-hour Labubu rave with a wolf cut. He can't be doing that. I'm glad he did, man. Corey is keeping me as part of the culinary zeitgeist, man. He also brought some crookies, croissants that are also half cookies, which I thought there was some kind of like alchemy going on in the baking. It turns out it's basically just croissants with like chocolate chip cookies baked into the top of them. But they're pretty good, man. They're pretty good. You ever have a brookie? What's a brookie? I don't know what the bruh is, though. A brownie cookie. That sounds good as hell, man. Is the person who did the avocados parody here? I'm performing a wellness check. I might have gone a little too hard. You were just trying to entertain us. I don't want you to. Or are you workshopping it in another chat right now? It's Monday and we're back with the dolls, y'all. You know what I realized about Framed? Framed is way less about hey, I've seen this movie, and way more from this screenshot, how many metadata tags can I get? And then multiplying them by each other to destroy every movie that's ever been made until there's only like 3 movies left. Like, this is a movie about amateur boxing. A movie about amateur boxing, The Fighter. Okay, it's a movie about amateur boxing, and it ends. Sorry, I don't like the way this is lined up right now. Me if I was a barber. That's maybe worse, but that's okay. A movie about amateur boxing that ends in the Royal Tenenbaum Cemetery. Creed 2. Creed 2. It's not Creed. A lot of you guys thought you were really slick for going Creed on that one. Real Creed heads who haven't. Actually, I think Creed 2 is the one I saw. I haven't seen Creed or Creed 3, but I have seen Creed 2. Also, you might want to see Rocky if you guessed Rocky. Because, like, this is not what movies look like in 1975. Which is fine. In many ways, they kind of look better, but, like, it's like a crazy. If you guess Rocky for this one, you might not be aware that the 20th century came to pass. Also, this is shot like a virtual reality game. There we go. Not very few Rockies on that one. I appreciate that. What do we got going on here? That's Creed 2 is the Rocky 4 redo. That's right. What? When they say they're out of tapioca pudding? Creep. Who the heck guessing creep for that, man? Oh man. No. That's not Creep, dude. Creep is the bad guy from Creed 3, right? Am I right? Or did he? No, I don't think he got exonerated. I think he's done. Jonathan Majors, right? He was in Creed 3. That's right. You're right. He didn't care if it hurt. Michael B. Jordan. He wanted to have control of the fight. After his Titans stint, Jonnu Smith spent 2 seasons with this AFC team from 2021 to 2022. Too bad it wasn't a Titian stint. Am I right, fellow Bacchus and Ariadne heads? You ever seen that painting? It's an amazing painting, man. You know what they should do? Instead of having paintings in art galleries and traveling theater companies, they should have traveling galleries and let the actors and actresses stay in the theater. It's easier to move paintings than it is to move people, bro. They do have traveling galleries, but like they don't bring the best paintings. No disrespect. Like when was the last time the Sistine Chapel came to Toronto? When was the last time Michelangelo's David came to Bellingham, Washington? Art is fragile. UPS, bro. UPS. Don't be mad. UPS is hiring. That's what I'm saying. The Vatican is not sending their best. All that shit, they painted that shit on the fucking walls. So they have an excuse. Oh, we'd love to send our best art. Unfortunately, fucking Giotto and Masaccio painted that shit on the fucking wall. What do you want us? You can't expect us to transport the whole fucking wall, right, bitch? Fuck you, Pope. What's his name? Cletus? Cornelius? I forgot the Pope. He just got elected like a month ago. What's his name? Leo? Leo's right. Leo, okay. Pope Cletus? Listen, all I know is he's American, and he cheers for the White Sox. I'm losing my gourd, man. Crash Test Dummies used that Titian painting for God Shuffled His Feet. That was me when I opened up my coffee table book, brother. I was like, all right, let's see what's going on with this Titian motherfucker. All right, he studied under Giovanni Bellini. No disrespect. He made a killer frozen drink. Wow! That's the album with Here I Stand Before Me with Something's Out of Place, yeah. It's not the one with on it. It's the one after it. Be measured out in afternoons at T.S. Eliot. That guy. Self-driving getting so good, even the crash test dummies are out of a job. Even the crash test dummies, people. I like that. I like that. What's the most populated U.S. state without a single Big Four sports team? Fuck you, man. That's hard, dude. That's a lot of... I would imagine that it's... My prediction is almost that it's like Midwest, Northeast. And it doesn't have one because it's close to other states that have a bunch. So let's start with some takes here, okay? It's not Florida. It's not Georgia. I was thinking of the Carolinas. But surely there's a Charlotte team in the NBA. And then I think the Hurricanes play in Raleigh. So Indiana has some, Illinois has some, Minnesota, Wisconsin is close, but they got a couple. Missouri obviously has some. Arkansas doesn't. Kansas does. Missouri is actually, wait. Well, Kansas is weird because Kansas City is in Missouri, as Stephen Merritt taught me. Oregon has some. Idaho doesn't, but is pretty small, or like not populous at least, but it could be a candidate. Nevada recently got one, 2 actually. Arizona has some. New Mexico doesn't, but it's fairly sparse. Oklahoma does. This is too hard. Maryland does. Rhode Island doesn't have a lot of people. Alabama doesn't and may have more people than Idaho and New Mexico. Mississippi. I'm going to Alabama. Nothing in the NHL. Nothing in the MLB. Nothing in the NFL. Nothing in the NBA. What do you think, chat? Virginia. Virginia makes sense. Georgia? Close. I think they have a team in every league. I'm just highlighting someone who got a wronger answer than me. No NHL? Okay, that's true. Forgot about that. You're obviously forgetting about the Macon Warriors who won the Stanley Cup last year. Shout out to The Walking Dead Season 1 from Telltale Games for teaching me Macon, Georgia. How does he know Macon? That's where Lee was from, man. Lee! That game would be a movie, man. If they had... They put Lee from Walking Dead Season 1 in Rush Hour. Lee! They're zombies, man! Imagine. That's Paul Rudd and Beau Bridges. That's probably what Paul Rudd is supposed to look like at his age. But are you Beau Bridges, man? Who are you? I think you're Joe Biden, but Beau Bridges? Pierce Brosnan? Yeah, I can see Pierce Brosnan in there. It looks a lot like Joe Biden, man. If Joe Biden got like a hair transplant, that would. What if he came out of hiding and he looked like this, man? That would be so sick. And he ran again. He ran in 2028. They yassified me. They yassified me, Jack. This is Joe Biden. Got to be the worst playlist on Spotify. What, you don't like Camptown Races? Canadian things. Oh, words from Seinfeld. Shrinkage, yada yada, Festivus. Regifting? Is regifting a Seinfeld original? That's crazy, man. That show had some serious cultural cachet. Regifting is, the rest of them for sure, regifting is so commonplace as a word now. I can't believe that it was originated from Seinfeld. That's crazy. In 10 years, the word skibbity will be on this? Okay, buddy. In 10 years, like, literally, like, 6% of people in chat aren't going to be alive. So, like, maybe we're not worried about the right sort of stuff, right? Oh, no, skibbity is going to exist in the cultural legacy? Bro, 1 in 16 of us ain't making it, okay? We got to worry about, who cares if skibbity is going to be on Connections in 10 years, bro? Not me. I'm going to be fine. That's why in the fantasy football league I'm proposing to the dads, I think we should do one of those fucked up, like if you come in last place, you have to like eat a bowl of shit or something like that. Because I could see myself in a league of 8 to 12 dads. I could come 6th, 5th, but there's no shot I'm coming last. So I think someone should eat a bowl of shit. Or like spend 24 hours inside of like a tanning bed or something. What are the just nothing too sick, just something like something to put some incentive, you know, to have some skin in the game. My league did 24 hours in an IHOP and every pancake reduced it by an hour. You guys, I'm glad you're having fun. Am I insane to think that I would probably spend 90 minutes inside of that IHOP? I think I would just eat 22 and a half pancakes over 90 minutes and be good to go. Like that, I would be full, don't get me wrong. That's what I did. But that's not even really like that much of a punishment, man. You're not eating 22 pancakes? I think you'd be surprised, man. 48 hours fixes it? Buddy, people got shit to do, okay? Like, that's just ridiculous. I start throwing out some shit that's like, oh, the loser has to spend a fucking weekend inside of an IHOP. Like, these people who have families, man. Are you insane? Even 24 hours, you gotta like shuffle shit around for your whole quarter to get someone to block 24 hours off. You're talking about getting them to spend a whole weekend in the IHOP? The hell are you talking about, man? We'll just put a band on it. Wait, how much is a band to get? A rack is 1,000, right? What's a band? Is it like this? Is it something like that? I got 6 weeks of fucking Adobe Photoshop software as a service access as a result of this, bitch. Show some respect. I can make thumbnails for 6 weeks off of that. And there's more where that came from. Frito-Lay vendor pack Flaming Hot Cheetos, 50 times 1 ounce Dubai chocolate Labubu. I have to imagine this is... An ounce is really small. I have to imagine this is $12.99 in October. Oh! The Halloween snack purchaser has logged on. Doink! That's a perfect, like... What is it they do on The Price is Right when they doink it? Ding, 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 ding. Somebody got it exactly right. What's this title, man? I've been hitting my daughter with the Labubu stare all weekend. Anytime she hasn't laughed in like 6 minutes, I go... She loves it, man. Especially if she just ended a sentence in a syllable like that ends in oo. And then I go, ooh, la boo boo. She loves it. She cries every time. 300 kilometers from Equatorial Guinea. It's not Nigeria, but... Achoo, dude. Achoo. I'm never going to forget that Chad and Nigeria together looks like a dude sneeze. It's like an infrared camera of a dude sneezing. There needs to be a give up button. I don't know what it is. It's Sao Tome or Cameroon. Sao Tome and Principe. Sao Tome. St. Thomas, the guy who plucked the thorn from the paw of the lion or whatever. That's St. Jerome. It's crazy. There's a saint named Jerome, man. St. Thomas is the doubter. I don't respect that because he was rewarded with sainthood. That doesn't seem fair to me. I thought it was like doubters should be punished. Believers should be rewarded. This is Newfoundland. This is the Congo. It's the Congo, people. It's that easy. That's the luckiest guess of my fucking life. Paul Rudd? So we've had old Paul Rudd, young Paul Rudd. Now all we need is regular Paul Rudd. And then we'd have the full Animorphs transformation of Paul Rudd in one stream. That's such a Rudd pose, man. All right, you're right. We got to swanky this. So let me think about this. If we were trying to swanky, so you got Jack Black, you got Jason Momoa, and you've got Jermaine Clement, and you want to get to Frances McDormand. I think the way that I'm going to do it, and then we want to go to Timothy Chalamet, Steve Carell. The way that I want to do this is Jack Black, Tropic Thunder, and then... I mean, it should be... That can't be by accident. I don't know when the last time I saw Nick Nolte's picture is. That can't be by accident, man. That's... Oh, shit. Why am I having such a hard time getting to Brad Pitt and George Clooney? It should be automatic from here. Has George Clooney ever been in it? The sources are saying George Clooney's never been in any movies. He's never done a film. Mostly a TV guy, ER. Scroll a little bit more. Maybe that'll get you where you want to go. Maybe you want to go to Lance Bass, Trolls Band Together. And then this is really where it's going to come together, I'd say. Let's scroll up, man. Probably go Joey Fatone, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. We'll go My Big Fat Greek Wedding 1, obviously, before they jump the shark. I'm very comfortable here. This is Canada. So let's find something that Andrea Martin, SCTV alumnus, was in. She's got to be in something Canadian here, man. Brother Bear 2. Is the brother living at the top of the hill? Okay, probably New York Minute. I'm trying to get to George Clooney, Brad Pitt. When they say something so Full House phobic, you have to hit them with the Ashley Olsen stare. Drew Pinsky was in this. Daryl Hammond. Why am I scrolling? Brother, it's Frank Welker. Frank Welker. We'll take Frank Welker to Batman. I really thought this was the guy. I was thinking of Frank Gorshin, man. Frank Welker must be a voice actor. Now we out here with fucking Melissa Joan Hart, Michael Rosenbaum, Rachel Lee Cook, Antitrust, Ryan Philippe, MacGruber, Harrison Ford, Val Kilmer, Keats, Natalie Portman, George Clooney. Natalie, closer. Ocean's, okay, we're halfway there. Closer, Julia Roberts. Ocean's 11. Here's where it comes to fucking press. Ocean's 11. George Clooney. Burn after reading. Probably could have done that in about 8 less steps. Frances McDormand. Nomadland. And we, right here, we top tick Swankie. Okay, so there's Swankie. Now we go Swankie to Beautiful Boy, and this should be easy. We go back to Nomadland. This is my only rule for the Nomadland connection. If you go in through Francis, you got to come out through David, okay? You go in through Francis, you come out through David, or you go in through David, you come out through Francis. So we're coming out through David. And then we're trying to get to Steve Carell, Timothy Chalamet. Steve Carell, Timothy Chalamet. Which to me is something, is probably like Cold Souls, Paul Giamatti, The Hangover Part 2, and then Steve Carell. He must be running around with these motherfuckers, man. He must be. You know Steve Carell and Arun Sittenboomerang are laughing it the fuck up, man. How did they get this motherfucker back for The Hangover 2? In The Hangover 1, is he not like a guy who owns a wedding venue in Las Vegas? How did they write him into Bangkok, Thailand somehow in the second one? It's an insult to the intelligence of the audience that he's now in Thailand. Not to mention that Ken Jeong finds himself back in Thailand. But anyway, New York, I Love You must have every actor in history. We're trying to get to Steve Carell. And it's Chris Cooper. I mean, you're not going to stump me on an adaptation. It's Meryl Streep. It's Don't Look Up. Steve Carell. I've been saying that he's in Nicocado Avocado. I've been saying that he's in this for like 4 years. I'd like to apologize. But they are in the 40-year-old virgin together. There's no doubt about that. Steve Carell, Beautiful Boy. Time, Swankie. 7 minutes, 30 seconds, Swankie %. Okay. I might be stupid, but like I don't see Swankie there. So Kimmy was in Don't Look Up. I don't hold it against him. Swankie was in Dune. She played the Reverend Mother Swankie of the Bene Gesserit. Now, what if who was the Lee that I was saying? Lee from The Walking Dead needs to take over the Jackie Chan part, but then Jeff Carter takes over the Carter part. It's Jeff Carter and Lee from The Walking Dead season 1. One word title, Midsommar, 05 to 20. Just chill, it's a good movie. 2005 to 2012. No one ever talks about how she was a bad girlfriend. They're all talking, oh, good for her, good for her. She's literally a murderer, bro. Well, negligent manslaughterer, maybe. Accessory to premeditated murder. It's just like The Menu. I still don't get the ending of The Menu, man. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen The Menu. It's like, she like aura checks him because he's never heard a lady order a hamburger before. He's like, whoa, lady ordering a hamburger? You're like one of one. Get out of here. Doesn't make any sense, man. Good movie. I like the movie. A lot of people in chat are saying bad movie. Right? The same people in chat saying bad movie, like 3 years ago, they were like, you got to see it. It's the best movie ever made. The enlightened cinema enjoyer who watched it on an airplane with one earbud in, I thought it was pretty good. And I'm going to stay with that opinion probably for the rest of my life. I watched Nickel Boys on the plane and it ruined the vibe for me for the next 10 hours. Chloe Zhao's next movie is shot the same way as Nickel Boys, but it's from your perspective on the airplane. So the camera is like your eyes watching Nickel Boys on the airplane. So like 60% of the frame is like the 5-inch movie screen on the seatback entertainment. And the other 40% is just like, oh shit, get ready, here it comes. Do you like some pretzels or some cookies? Yeah, I'll take pretzels, thanks. No, wait, actually, can I get a cookie? Yes! Yes! I stood up and I clapped. And then the next Claire Denis movie is the POV, the cameras are my eyes watching the Chloe Zhao watch Nickel Boys on the airplane. We should still do spell check. That's fucking good. The camera is my eyes on the bike, staring at my phone screen like 3 feet away from me and down, so my neck's at like a fucked up angle the whole time. Watching you watch Nickel Boys on the airplane. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
Remonstrance. A noun meaning an earnest presentation of reasons for opposition or grievance.
It just, thank God it's spelled like it sounds, because I've never heard the word in my life before.
Vetiver. A noun meaning a tall perennial grass. Vetiveria zizanioides.
Again?
Superb. A adjective meaning
5 for 5, easy. I can stand to fly.
Cotswold. A noun meaning any of an English.
Don't know what it means, but I've read it 100 times.
Heliacal. A adjective meaning relating to or near the sun, used especially of the last setting of a star before and its first rising after invisibility due to conjunction with the sun. The word originates from late Latin heliacus, from Greek.
I don't know why. Anyone else just hear Wolf in the Breast by the Cocteau Twins? That would be such a good sting after you get something right in a dull when you don't expect to. My baby's cry, my babe. I remember I knew you well, especially Glee-Doo. My baby's, oh, angel, I needs away. This is maladaptive daydreaming? Look at the view count, bitch. It's adaptive as fuck. We're well adapted to this fucked up culture, man, for some reason. Doesn't make any damn sense to me, but here we are.
Caldera. A noun meaning
Some volcanic shit. Almost heliacal.
castellated. A adjective meaning having battlements like a castle. Castellatus originates.
Castellated.
Bauxite. A noun meaning an impure.
That's a 15 for 15, bitch. That one goes out to all native Gallifreyan speakers and singers out there. That one's for you. I can hear it. And then that like they're doing the build in between the penultimate chorus and the ultimate chorus. True blue, I feel. Wow. I don't know. I never know what she's saying. Will Ferrell in The Wedding Crashers listening to the Cocteau Twins. I never know what she's saying. I never know what she's saying. Ma, the lyrics is omu rice. I'm just going to start by telling you this is, well, it's not omu rice, but it is omu rice. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's omu rice. But like the cucumber and the chili are kind of throwing me. It's kind of like this is sliced Thai style. They've been slicing it on the bias. But this is omu rice, man. But it's not omu. It sounds insane. This is omu rice, but the egg in omu rice is yellower, and instead of chili sauce, it uses ketchup. I have to say this is Thailand. It's Malaysia. All right. It's not omu rice, but it is omu rice. I don't know what to tell you. It's Indonesia every time, librarian. I don't know what to tell you. It's Indonesia every time. This looks very Southeast Asian to me again. I'm going to guess Thailand, but I wouldn't be surprised. Southeast of the Philippines? There you go. I don't really like the shell on, but I would try it at least. Beef. Traditional raw beef sausage seasoned with spices. I don't even want to share this story with you, okay? Because it was not a story. I read it in the newspaper. But also, it's actually going to ruin your life. But maybe that's okay because it ruined my life. Did you guys see the recent literature review of processed meats and the incidence rate of type 2 diabetes and colorectal cancer? That suggested there's no safe levels of processed meat consumption. And you're going to say, oh, everything causes cancer. Okay, yeah. Does 50 grams of everything raise your risk of colorectal cancer by 26%, bro? By 26%? And there's way more than 50 grams on the salami sandwiches my mom was packing in my lunch every day when I was a kid. I think at some point you just got to tank it. I'm not eating the bugs. You don't have to eat the bugs. It's just like we got to switch from Italian sausage to ground beef, man. I don't want to. But it's got I can't keep tanking it, man. It adds up. 100% of humanity is eating this stuff. That's not a scientific argument, dummy. That's like so-called science lovers when all of a sudden it says don't eat so much lunch meat. Like it's like we gotta trust the data on this one, man. We gotta be eating more chicken breast at least. It raises your risk precipitously at 3 slices of ham a day. I think a ham sandwich might have like 7 slices of ham on it, or 2/3 of one regular hot dog. How many regular hot dogs is one Costco hot dog, man? And some of you in chat have been telling me that one doesn't fill you up, so every time you go to the store, you got to get like 2 or 3. We gotta take care of ourselves, man. That's not okay. It's Außenwurst from a little country called Germany, also known as the Netherlands. They both look awesome. I'm sick of hearing shit about how you know what it is? Whenever people say like, oh, the bun's too small for the fucking meat or whatever, it's how I feel when people are like, oh, I don't like that chord. That chord change is objectively worse than if you did the chord change that was more resonant. Like if you guys were in charge of fucking music, we'd still be doing like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Mary Had a Little Lamb. We wouldn't be doing Heaven or Las Vegas. Let's just put it that way. You'd be like, that's not the way you're supposed to write a song. I think this shit would be fire. This looks a lot better though, after looking at it for a reasonably long amount of time. One thing I've learned in this game is that I don't know shit about how British people feel about fish and chips, because the fish and chips, to me, this looks pretty good. And this looks fucked up. No, I have to go with the fish and chips. I can't believe this at an 82%. That looks fucked up. Relish poutine. The more I play Scrandle, the more I'm coming up with a theory about price as well, okay? And my theory about price is that it doesn't matter unless British people are looking for a reason to vote for British food that looks worse than the food that it's up against. I.e., if this was sausage, chips, and gravy at £5 versus sausage, chips, and gravy at £9, the better looking picture would win. But sausage, chips, and gravy at £5, British, versus American 3 tacos at £16, they're going to be like, what the fuck, mate? No way. Sausage, chips, and gravy at a 5 spot by a mile. By a fucking hog's head. Pint of piss. You get a pint of piss for that in Cumbershire. But that being said, I have to say this actually looks pretty good. This looks great too. It is expensive after everything I said. It is a little expensive. Pitmaster box. I'm not the kind of guy to be saying this, but it doesn't look like a good spread of barbecue, even though it is Kansas City. Am I insane? Am I ignorant to say that this looks not great? I like when you see people post social media of barbecue, it's usually this, but there's like 8 slices of everything. Not like 2 slices of everything. I don't think that's a pit master box. I think it's just like, this is like a pit apprentice at most, man. I think I gotta go steak and ale pie. Now this time I would probably rather have that, but I think this is gonna win. Buffalo fried chicken burger with Korean wings. It's the most millennial food ever made. Versus curry goat and chips. Looks a little impractical. This looks fucked up to eat. First off, this isn't a stadium. This is a pub. Like, this is a table with like a plush leather stippled seat. That's maybe you're like in a sports bar in the stadium or something, but what's going on? I bet this is gonna win. 94%. You guys are becoming a caricature of yourself, to be honest. I think the cheeseburger looks pretty. You know what? I was gonna say it looks bad. And I think like from an aesthetic sense, it does look bad, but I think it looks like it would taste great. So I'll walk that back a little bit. And I never know how to evaluate the the pork and stuffing bop, man. Because if this looks bad, this looks worse. I got to try the cheeseburger on. That's close. I can live with it. Smashed cheeseburger with bacon. A positively austere cheeseburger. I would happily select that. That's a rare I agree with Scrandle on burger take. It's the Rock's burger by a mile. Don't even debase yourself by talking about the bacon roll. We've been through this before. You don't have to think about it when it's kiwi and sausage pizza. You don't even have to think about it. We go straight to the whatever the alternative is. Sushi rolls versus chicken tikka and rice naan. That's not sushi? You should go to Japan sometime. It would blow your fucking mind. The type of you're gonna have to talk to the fucking sushi sensei in the restaurant and be like, excuse me. That's kimbap? Sure, man. I don't know. Maybe. Is tuna kimbap sushi? Kimbap and sushi are very similar. The only difference is one of them has that fuck-ass yellow radish pickle in it. That's the way I look at it. If you buy it from a Korean place, it's kimbap. If you buy it from a Japanese place, it's sushi. Okay, it's that simple for a guy like me. The daikon is goated. It's not called a daikon. Don't call them daikons, bro. It's called danmuji. Read a book sometime. I don't know, man. Honestly, I think this clears. This looks fucking good. That being 55 is insulting to me. Because, like, is it the best looking thing I've ever seen in my life? No. But I feel like there's some virtue signaling there. I almost feel like there's some like, ew, that's not fish, but they called it sushi. Like, the thing that pisses me off in Scrandle is how many of these ratings that I think simply reflect, you called it something, but it has a slight deviation from the form. Ergo, I would not eat that. That shit pisses me off, man. It looked fine. It looked more edible than at least half the shit that you see in this game. Sort these cities by the population of the country, province, or state that they're the capital of, starting with the largest. Okay, well, is it country, province, or state? Man. Oh, no, that's the fucking question. Because Toronto's the capital of Ontario. Okay. So Dover's the capital of Delaware. Nobody lives there. Albany's the capital of New York. It's quite populous. Columbia must have more people than New York. New York has more people than Ontario. I think Ethiopia clears them all. I bet Haiti has less, but I might be revealing myself to be silly here. Addis Ababa, right? Ethiopia, of course, has more people than Venezuela, which I said is Colombia for some reason. I could not have gotten that. It's actually easy when you're the GOAT. Everyone just expects you to be on top of the mountain. You don't know what it's like, man. Higher percentage of people who work in the arts, entertainment, and recreation. I feel like people are getting. Here's my take. I bet like it's not a major international tourist destination, but I bet if you're from like inland Mississippi, you and your boys or your fucking girlfriends fucking rip it up on a week. Let's go to Biloxi this weekend. Yeah, dude. Let's go to fucking Biloxi, man. It's been so long since we had a fucking Rager, man. What do you say we hop in the fucking Ford F-150 Lightning, go to Biloxi this weekend, man? Less access to public schools. Is this where they do the festival? Is this where Chapel Roan's playing this year? Chowachilla? So the stereotype of Mississippi is that it has bad education. But they play a hell of a college football game. And that doesn't mean that there's not a lot of schools in populated areas. They might just be kind of shitty. California, more of an education-focused reputation, but also, I don't know, there's like 8 roads on this. I'm still going to take it. Fuck. Higher percentage of people who are born in their state of residence. This one's crazy, because I feel like both of these are places you move after you get your 3rd DUI and get a divorce. No disrespect. But like, I kind of thought that Florida was like, before you wash out. This is really rude. I thought Florida is like the last stop before you wash out of the mainland United States and you have to move to like the U.S. Virgin Islands or something like that. No one spawns there. I gotta go okay, well, shows what I know. My stereotype, it's wrong. I'm going to say more people in Augusta have chronic kidney disease based on The Walking Dead Season 1 from Telltale Games. That's all I got, though. They're trying to troll you, but no, dude, that's 270. I'm sorry. I'm gonna aura check them. That looks like an inverted 90 to me. I'm gonna follow my heart. Maybe it's 271, maybe it's 269, but I got it. Oh, 271. Oh, so close, man. You motherfucker, you. Something's wrong with me. I've started doing the poly walnuts like naturally. Anyone here have like a 4-year-old daughter? We end up having dance parties all the time. Now when I dance, I always dance like Shaka style. I always get my thumb and my pinky going into it as I do the gyrations and stuff. I don't know what it is, man. I'm on the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, it just fucking hits, man. It feels right. It feels right. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh. Bruce Lee idol animation. Never thought of it that way, and now I'll never think of it any other way. Anthropomorphic cats who are cartoon mascots in manga, who are from London, who are twins, who are video games featuring female protagonists, child superheroes, children's manga. From London? Is it Kiki's Delivery Service? It's Hello Kitty! I overthought. She's from fucking London? What? And not even a cat. Yeah, I guess she's just a person that looks like a cat. Interesting. 19th century history of the Royal Navy, 1805 in Gibraltar. Ah, fuck. Waterloo? Battle of Waterloo? Trafalgar, it's the other one. I should have wrote a song about this one, then I would know it. At Trafalgar, Admiral Horatio Nelson had quite a peculiar way. You don't know Trafalgar? Okay, you don't know shit about the Battle of the Plains of Abraham, bitch. Stick to your own country. You don't know shit about General James Montcalm, motherfucker. I mean, James Wolfe and Louis Montcalm. You don't know shit about that, bro. You don't know shit about the CBC miniseries Canada, A People's History from 2002. 1860 speeches, the Gettysburg Address, bitch. That's the one. Oh, drop the. Napster Sean Parker, if he was Abraham Lincoln's speechwriter, drop the. It's better. You know that there was somebody in his ear saying, buddy, just say 87 years. Nobody knows what it means, 87. Theater of Japan, Kabuki. Where's my data? Was I the first person to do... Oh, it's a bank holiday today in the UK. You ever done Bracket City? A lot of you fuckers out there, huh? Loves the dolls, lives for the dolls, plays the puzzles every day. Has never seen me play the puzzles because every day I answer the question if I've ever played Bracket City. And then, then another one reveals themselves. You would like it. I have played it, and I assure you, I do not like it. I think that it's a dull created by someone who runs a media company that was like, the New York Times is killing it with puzzles right now. We need to have our own puzzles to get people to spend more time on our website. I believe that it was made with artifice in their heart. I don't believe that they had a pure bolt of providence from above that inspired them to make a puzzle. I think that it was constructed not like this would be a good puzzle, but more, we need a puzzle in order to compete with the New York Times. Yes, and I don't believe it's very good. A lot of publications having that conversation right now. I mean, dude, honestly, so I take my daughter to activities on the weekend. I fly on airplanes now and then. Middle-aged women between 40 and 75 are always playing Spell check, connections, Wordle, all the New York Times games. It's actually going like quintuple platinum in that demographic. And good for them, man. They're great puzzles. 75 is middle-aged. And the bun's too fucking small for the fucking sausage, mate. Do you see how formalistic you are? There's a slight fucking problem in the fucking sentence, mate. I can't glean the spirit until it's 100% cogent. Why would you, a computer programmer, step into the domain of words with me? Okay? The purity of your spirit has been clouded by the artifice of your education. The rest of us who are living in the real world, we're baking in a little tolerance for some miscommunication now and then because it's complex, man. Unlike Visual Studio Code, I was going to say I don't have a linter, but I have a linter. Because sometimes I have to fix the joke before it comes out. Because if I said it in the wrong way, people would just focus on that. But his education is fake? No, not fake. It's very real, but the reason he did it was fake. He did it to get a job as a computer programmer, not because it spoke to his spirit. That's what I'm trying. I'm dressing him down, is what I'm trying to say. So what? I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. If you took offense, maybe you got to examine yourself. The money speaks to my spirit. 24 karat gold Labubus. You know what? Maybe they will fill the gap. I don't know. All I got is all these greeting cards behind me given to me by my family on holidays over the years. I wouldn't know anything about that. Maybe ratio? Not even close, man. But you should think about the processed meats, no matter what. I think it's a bad impulse to see data that you don't like the consequences of and then be like, I don't think the data is real. I look at that the same as, I look at anti-vaxxers. If you're going to trust the data about things you agree with, you got to at least mull it over in the... Maybe you're going to say, hey, it raises my risk of colorectal cancer, but I'm still going to eat pastrami. At least be aware. Don't just be like, I don't believe that shit. You could say it's worth it, man. You could say it's worth it. But you have to at least stare it in the face first. Also, the other thing I'll say is if you're like 19, you might not get it. But once you hit 36, some of this stuff starts to... You're like, oh, fuck. How many times did my parents microwave food in not microwave safe plastic dishes? Because I don't even know if they had... I don't know if microwave safe was like a thing in 1994, man. When they were making reheated dinners and shit for me. I don't know. Mine used glass. That's huge, man. I'm happy for you. I think mine used glass. I was, as a kid, I was under the impression that you can't put anything in the microwave or the dishwasher, basically. I basically thought no matter what got put into the microwave or the dishwasher, it would either explode or break. By the way, people are saying that person's rich. That doesn't make you rich, actually. To be microwaving glass in 1994, in a weird way, it might actually mean you're from a country that developed after some other countries, like the United States and Canada. Because I feel like the cycle of consumer preferences is like 19th century, we're using glass for everything. We're reusing metal flatware. And then mid-century, all these incredible like chemical innovations came about. And we got plastic and we got microwaves and stuff like that. And then we were like, we're going to use this for everything. It's the cheapest thing that's ever been made in human history. I'm going to use it for everything. I'm going to pack my kids' lunch in a new bag made of plastic every single day. And then slowly but surely, we realized that the 3M Corporation is going to go to hell. And they've been poisoning us for 70 years. And we've been going back to like that more pastoral, like, we're going to put everything in glass again. And then we're going to put everything in ceramics and we're going to wash and reuse our flatware. We're not going to eat off of this shit anymore. Like the rose has turned so much on plastic that when I was packing those hockey cards into Ziploc bags, and part of this is just where I live, to be fair, but when I was packing them into Ziploc bags, I was like, I have to drop these hockey cards off in the little free libraries surreptitiously with no one seeing me. Because there's a non-zero chance someone walking their dog is going to see me and go, hey, why'd you drop that shit off in a plastic bag? You don't have any rubber bands in your house or nothing? You really put a Ziploc bag in the little free library? Didn't have the heart to tell him the rubber band would have ruined the Libor Hadjicek game-worn jersey card I put in there that's worth about $2.03. And so don't be mad at me. Take that shit up with Jim Pattinson, man. Why the fuck they still selling Ziploc bags at the grocery store if we're not allowed to use them for anything? Take that shit to the source, man. Take that shit up to with Johnson & Johnson. I'm going to play Oaths. Now we're fucking talking. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oasis? He's a fucking loud Sally can wait. He knows it's too late as he's walking on by. Busting it down sexual style to Don't Look Back in Anger with the shakas. What do we do after Betweeno? Don't we have all-minute Cryptic? Edison half screwed a light bulb. Half must be an indicator to take part of a word. And perhaps light bulb is our definition. Or Edison is our fodder. Well, let's walk through it. Let's start with the indicator. Screwed is reversed. Okay. I believe that light bulb is going to be the definition. And let's check on that. Definition is light bulb. It's going to be idea. Light bulb pops over your head when you get an idea. Take half of Edison, chop it, screw it. Ideas, even par. We'll take those. We're good. This and Clues by Sam. This is the sort of thing. This is how you got to think when you get a little older, kids. Okay. I know how it is when you're 19. I want to learn how to speak Japanese. I'm going to be fluent in Japanese by the end of the summer. Good for you if you can do that. I see a lot of clickbait based on that. If you can get it done, it's a good gig if you can get it. For the rest of us, you got to kind of think of where you'd want to be in 5 years. And then you got to structure some behavior in such a way that in 5 years, you'll get there bit by bit by bit by bit. If we keep doing the dulls for 5 years, I believe we can start being a scratch cryptic guy. Like we could have a 0 handicap in the cryptics. My dream is like if I could do a cryptic crossword by myself once with 0 hints, I would be like, it worked. It worked. Let's see Clues by Sam then, weirdo. You Hallex, you're banned from the chat. And you're not banned because you called me a weirdo. You're banned because we played it an hour and 22 minutes ago. And if you care about it so much, you should have been here, and you weren't. And then you were an asshole about it. Do you have any last words for the chat? My bad. See y'all. You should do a typing dull, because that took way too long to type out that prosaic-ass sentence. They're a typing dull, you can get your words per minute up, bro. It's not your fault. Yeah, if you're a millennial, that's fucked up that your typing speed is so low. Because we grew up on keyboards and ICQ, AIM, we drank from the garden hose, etc., etc. If you're Gen Z, it's not your fault because they fucked you, right? They took away your keyboards and gave you touch screens and stuff like that. And they were like, it's easier. It's not easier. It's simpler. It's not easier. 2016, 2 billion. Well, this to me feels like cheap thrills. I love cheap thrills. I love cheap thrills. Because this is 5 years from now's Clues by Sam performance. Because we've been playing Bandle for 5 years. 5 years ago, I would have been like, I don't know what the fuck this is. But 5 years of playing Bandle a few times a week, and all of a sudden, you're like, we're popping, man. It's going to be 5 years from now, no matter what. You might as well be really good at the dulls by the time 2030 rolls around. They thought they were onto something with that run, man. I don't really. It's not my. I don't really like Sia's music, to be honest. I'm more of a fan of her directing. That one should have gone through the linter. Passes the grocery store test. I mean, I think that's where I've heard it, to be honest with you. I was going to do a bit about all the hentai games on Steam, but then I remembered Valve is bending the knee to the evil empire of Visa and going to remove the lewd games from the platform. So I have to remember that actually, in spite of what you might think, I'm in solidarity with the gooners. And I think that stuff like Milky Way Space Orgasm, where I was going to say get a life, I think that it should exist. Okay? I just wish that I didn't have to see it. And you're going to say you can. All you have to do is hit a checkbox. Well, I'm not going to do that, okay? They should have to click a checkbox to see it. I shouldn't have to click a checkbox not to see it. They should have to click a checkbox to see it. You did have to click it to see it? Okay, where's this checkbox? And does the checkbox say, do you want horny games? Or does it say, opt out of seeing adult content? Because I want to see adult content. I want to see games based on books. I want to see documentary games. I want to see games where someone's head gets blown off with a rocket launcher. And can I also say, I don't mind if a game has some nudity or a depiction of sex between two characters. But when the whole game is when it's just to jerk off to, that's crazy. If two people are bored or like in love or whatever and it serves the plot, then by all means. But when it's just like, oh, look at the titties. Like, stupid, man. That's for jerkers. That's not for real fuckers. We don't need to go down this road again. Why can't I be both? I don't know, buddy. You tell me. Why are you so mad at jerkers? Well, it's simple. You ever talk to a jerker? Oh, that kid. Oh, a woman appeared on the screen, real or fictional. Oh, I wanna have sexual intercourse with her. That's what it's like to talk to a jerker. You ever talk to a real fucker? Hey, man, how's it going? Been a long time. Nice to see you. That's how real fuckers talk. How's the family? What are you guys up to this weekend? You going away this summer? Way more pleasant to talk to a real fucker, man. Also, I don't know if this is fair, because I think there's prudes of all stars and stripes, but at least on Twitch, there's like a weird paradox where I feel like the more of a jerker you are, the more likely you also are to be like sex negative. To find like just the very like the idea that a sex scene is somehow like morally invalid and a story would be better if it didn't have it. Meanwhile, you jerk off like 6 times a day. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, just I guess it's not nice to say just be normal, but they're just being weird about it, man. They're being weird about the jerking by jerking a little bit too much or a lot too much, and they're being weird about sex by acting like anybody who does it is evil, even if they're fictional characters. But they still want to watch. I don't want to risk my chat life for asking, but do you have any thoughts about hopping on the RimWorld Wave? Life gives you Lennon. It would take a lot for you to jeopardize your chat life. You built up a lot of goodwill, but I do have to ask, what wave? The wave is Justin is playing it. Right? That's the wave? It's not... Oh, and Sips too? Okay, well... That's a cross-continental wave, man. Yeah, it's not coming back on this channel. And one of the reasons it's not coming back is because I watched Justin play it, and his chat is like... it leaves too much air in chat, and if you leave oxygen, people will breathe it. People be typing stuff in chat that's like way too serious about their own lives that nobody else in chat is privy to. And then like it has a very dampening effect on the chat environment, because as soon as someone trauma dumps in chat, nobody else wants to type like Lamau at the next thing that happens on stream, because they have to wait for someone to go, sorry that happened to you. They don't want to be the person who types sorry that happened to you, because there's a chance they might get roped into like a 6-hour-long Discord conversation about it or something like that. So like it has... I like to play stuff that keeps it light, you know? We're serving up hors d'oeuvres in chat, not full entrees. Doing Sisyphus with anime horse girls is chill, but listening to people, no thanks. All right, beg for your life in chat before I start this segment. 90 messages lifetime, account created a month ago. What does this mean when Mrs. Jones throws it back Dow style? Hang on, you might be chilling. Let me see what your first message is here. Let's see how you stepped into this chat. Now this is interesting, man. I gotta take a peek at this. First message, NL, can you do the hand thing from before? Why is a first time chat message asking you to bring back a bit is very curious. I'm just about to level up and you look like just enough XP. Okay, damn, that's kind of sick. That's actually kind of sick. I think there's no case for banning you. You got too many fire comments in here. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Surviving an IED blast only to die in my Tesla when the doors won't unlock. So they got a lot of long messages, sorry. But like they're goated, man. I don't know, what does this mean? Methinks I am a papa new inspired by this dough I desire increase. It's inspired INSPIR''D. That's fucking sick, man. As of right now, this is like never before seen real estate for me. I'm very much not an endless guy in most roguelikes. Because I find that the scaling for them is often off. And what that means to me is either the goal scales too much that there's no point in doing endless, because like in 3 runs, it's going to be mathematically impossible for you to get to the score, or the goals are scaling so little that you're like, well, I could just brainlessly do like 40 runs without being engaged at all. But wordplay is very interesting, because we have a run right now that I think could be perfectly balanced, like as all things should be. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not an endless guy, but let me give you a little tour, which will also serve as an opportunity to be a tour for myself. Previously, how did the run work? Okay, here's the engine, all right? When we play 8-letter words up to this U or beyond it, we get an upgrade. And then every time we fully use an upgrade, which is how we get our emerald tiles, our golden tiles, our dotted tiles, etc., we get a refresh. And then every time we refresh, of which we have 30 right now, we get a play. So essentially, if we play an 8-letter word, we get an upgrade, we can use that upgrade, get a refresh, which gives us a play. So you're basically getting a play every time you make a play. So that's the start of Infinite, okay? Now the next element is we finally got +1 on upgrade used. So we have a flat scalar where when we use an upgrade, our score is actually getting better over time. Previously, we had to rely on just playing 100 words to get 2,800 points because our score was horrendous per word. Now we actually have a chance to like grow over time. So let's see how it goes, man. So I think it may take I'm trying to be honest here so you can budget your time if you feel like this is a really, really bad use of it. I think it could take us 2 hours to get to the point where this number is actually good. Because right now it's really bad. But I will also say that I don't know anything. So it could take 15 minutes or it could take the rest of the stream to get to the point where it's even good. But my end goal for this whole video is A, you've been entertained like on the way, and B, maybe at the end of this, I can get my own Melania video. I can get my own. Doesn't Malv have a video that's like it took him 9 days or something like that to beat an Enter the Gungeon run and they edited it into one video? I've never done anything like that before in my life, and I just thought maybe now's the time, man. Maybe now's the time. Anyway, sorry. We have ED. You're not supposed to know that. We're really incentivized to use refreshes. Or at least not to hold them. Bequilted? Quilted? Gilted? Pick a consonant. I mean, pick a consonant. You can make anything, man. Written? Writings? And we can definitely get an S. Holy cow, that G is crazy. How about limiting? We don't have another I. All right, what did I just play? Also, everyone post your favorite delimiter in chat, okay? This is mine. Nobody can take mine. Everybody took mine. It was, I don't even know what it's called. Bar? Bar is my favorite delimiter. Vertical bar. They're pipe. Sessiness pot and pipe. Any Magritte fans in the audience? I believe you fight them at the end of the Altus Plateau. Bong. Hear me out here? No, I don't have an O. I don't have an O. If I had an O, this would go crazy. What's that? He directed Parasite. Mickey 17. I'm spinning my wheels. This is where it gets hard, okay? Not trying to flex. Allegations are floating around that removing the challenge from this game has turned it into a glorified New York Times simulator. Allegations are flying around that the only people who dislike a challenge like this are people who are addicted to immediate gratification, and they're probably begging me to play like the newest 5.2 out of 10 roguelike right now. Or whatever they're playing at the same time. They're like, oh, I really want to play my game, but I can't play my game until he's playing the exact same game that I'm playing. Also, we haven't removed the challenge. We've placed the challenge further ahead. It might, like, the game is going to get challenging again. We might just be in a bit of a dead zone. If we can get we need our score to come up, and then we can start to get the dopamine again. If we can get a higher score generator, then instead of taking 80 words to get through this, we can take 6 words to get through this. And then we're going to go, brrr, and the number will go up really fast, man. You're almost cooked. You don't have any letters left. It's your first time, huh, Cletus? I'll see you in the compilation. I beg you to stop messing up your dot placement. I beg you to find God. I win. Warped. Now we can start to have a conversation again, okay? Loving the unkempt beard. Lou Lamorello in chat. Also, are you time traveling from like, I don't know, like 1956? Oh, shit. You got me feeling like Albrecht Dürer, man. Then I look in the camera and I'm like, it's just like it's a 5 o'clock shadow. You got me feeling like a self-portrait of Albrecht Dürer. Nice drop. Yeah. I'm getting into the non-Venetian artists in my coffee table book. Don't want to flex on anybody, but I don't just play Stigmatize. I also read coffee table books. Thoughts on Van Eyck? Talking about Jan Van Eyck, the Dutch master. I mean, he was doing shit with oil when other people were just making tamagoyaki, if you know what I'm talking about. Is it prosaic to say that I really like his oil paintings because they're nearly photorealistic? Bro would have loved the camera, man. Vancouverites, what's the best sandwich place? Airshare, where are you? See, I appreciate you getting some banter coming in during this one, so I'm not just focusing on like the game. Where are you in Vancouver? Are you downtown in a hotel for a business trip? Are you staying at an illegal Airbnb in someone's converted garage? It all depends on the neighborhood where you're at. Also, work on your typing speed. It's taking too long. I really need it because I need to make an 8-letter word. Why are you shaming everyone on typing speed today? Because this is how we have a conversation. But if the medium is the message, then you're sending me Morse code, man. All right, sorry, it's gone. The bit's gone. It took too long. The bit's gone. If they type, while I'm fixating on a word, please tell me what they typed after I look back at the chat, okay? You scared them away with the illegal Airbnb? I mean, like, I'm not even mad at them for staying in an illegal Airbnb. I'm mad at the person having the illegal Airbnb. So what you should do is, like, stay in the Airbnb and then report it to the city after you check out. I'm not gonna say like screw up your whole stay, like you're already locked in. But once you leave, you could do us a solid and make sure that person ends up being investigated by the city. And you should tell me what neighborhood you're in so I can tell you what sandwich to get. I'm going to be downtown near the Vancouver Convention Center. I want a suggestion. You, my friend, should go to Meat and Bread. It's like West Pender and something. It's probably like 4 blocks from the convention center. One of the better cities in the sandwich for sure. Perfect location for you. You're going to have a great time. There you see how easy that is, man. Did they ever, like, it's bothering me now. What neighborhood are you in? Don't give me the exact geographical location. But where are you? And I'm so sorry. Bequeather, dealer, leader, rewarder, reworker, rewoke? No, rewoke dad. He's going crazy on Blue Sky right now. He's got 8,000 followers on Blue Sky. He's the 3rd most followed channel on Blue Sky. Devaluer, de-lawyer. When you remarry your ex-wife, lawyer down, cancel your gym membership, log on to Facebook or whatever. What do they say these days? I'm being told this is a very current meme. It is, you know what? You're kind of crazy for that one, but you're kind of real. They call it the food bank, but like, you don't need to make a deposit to make a withdrawal. I never really thought about it like that. Evil guy who donates a bunch of leftover ham to the food bank. I like that, man. I like that. I like that. I like that. The evil altruist. Hey, I got some stuff here for the food bank. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, you can just load it up back there. They don't know that the Oreos have 1 gram of trans fat per serving. Increases their relative risk of getting type 2 diabetes. My plan, the first phase of my plan is working. Ineffective altruism? Here's a character. Guy whose philosophy is effective altruism, and he spends all his time playing Storybook Brawl. I gotta be careful. I think he's got shooters. Maybe. I don't. It's crazy he hasn't been pardoned yet. It's insane. How is that not? My polymarket calls are getting fucking killed, man. Any Sam Bankman-Frieds in the chat? You never know, man. They got prison, or they got phones in prison these days, right? Some of them at least. They got PS3s in there. You see they're planning to host a UFC fight on the White House lawn? Believe it or not, I did see that. So you're saying, just to be clear, you're saying that that's sick, right? I'm just making sure we're all on the same page here. Like an octagon setup right in front of the Rose Garden. They're paving over the Rose Garden. See, a lot of people would say that's bad because of that propaganda song that says they pave paradise and they put up a parking lot. But like, if they had paradise, you know it would suck ass to park there. Because everyone will want to go there because it's literally by definition the best place like in the world. So you need some parking. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see it. It's actually an accessibility thing. It increases accessibility to paradise to put some parking there. Pre-linked. Palantine? I think you'll find this a word. I think you'll find that J.K. Rowling came up with this when she wrote The Hobbit. Palantir. Look it up. I think it's like Cedric Diggory's Horcrux. It's a company, Lamal. It's not called a company. When it's a group of wizards, it's called a school. Nah, that one's gonna have to be a refresh. I'm sorry to say. Rejuicing? Vas! Gold. 9. No, not possible. Paladinate. Palantine. Palantan. Plantain! Shit, fuck you. Plantain. Vas! Gold. It's just stims, man. It's just stims. Where did that come from? Chibli linked me to the One Pixel $600,000 CSGO opening, and I watched like 8 minutes, and that was enough for it to burrow deep into my brain. Give me a second here. If I was to place another letter in here, is that a bad word? Or is it just an adult content word? Adult content? Order up. What were you thinking of? What were you thinking of? You are sick. You're a sick person. Oh my God. We have fun here, man. We have fun with this random shit. I want to do the stims so bad, man. I want to do them so bad. I want to do them all. I want to do Voss, Gold, Labubu, Matcha Latte at Pilates in Bali before the 24-hour Labubu rave. I want to do them all. Gold. It's just, if this goes on for one more stream, it's just going to be it's just going to be stims the whole time. Simultaneously, the smartest and dumbest streamer on this platform. I mean, I just love to play a plus, man. Bleeder. Plus. Latrine. Doesn't work. Trainer. Bleeder plus trainee. This could be, I think our previous best was like 2,500. If this goes over 3,000, this is a new best. God, if we could get something that could increase the amount of pluses in the deck, man. $3,236. That's what I'm talking about. Shoulders. Vas. Shoulder shouldn't be a 7-letter word. It's too easy to make. If anything, it should be like that should be a 4-letter word, in my opinion. It's like almost like hand. Convert to golden. Gold. Pluses. Waft. Plus ploof. What's the problem? Ploof isn't a word? Referee is good too. Me when I'm watching a fictional game in the NHL. No, I'm just kidding. They're doing their best. Voss, gold, Chibli, gold. Yes, Chibli. Fouls become gold. Voss. Anytime we get gold. Dude, this is... What are you doing? Chibli, we're going in, but they don't even know the average person on this website can't beat this game on easy. We beat it on legendary, and now we're going infinite, man. We're going infinite. Kind of cheating by using so many suffixes and prefixes. You sound literally like my neighbor's kid who would always say it was unfair for me to play Link in Smash 64 and use items because Link already has a sword and a boomerang. He's already got items. Young homie didn't even know Link is literally like D tier in Smash 64. Now, neither did any of us because tier lists weren't invented yet, but you get the idea. Is actually cheating because I was an only child. So I had like lots of times to play games and he lived on a farm. So he had to like do real work all the time. That's the real difference there. It had nothing to do with Link's loadout, bro. Boss. Unawardable? Man, shut the fuck up. Don't come to my Scrabble game if you're playing some shit. You look at this and you play unawardable. Come on, man. You gotta be going to Harrison Bergeron on that shit. You gotta slow your mental down a little bit. That's crazy. How about this? I see you're unawardable and I raise you a ballyhoo. Gold. Huge. Vowels must be gold. Gold. Golden E. Oh, it's already gold. We're looking for INGs. Replier. Ah! We're back, bitch. Gold. Vowels become gold. First we word, then we play. Down in the mines all of the time. Crafting. Out in the sun, having some fun, laughing. Found the love I'm dreaming of. And now you guys have never listened to the whole soundtrack the way I have in my car with my child. Never going back down. Brandeis, when you fuck up your balcony. Trainers. Oh, cold visions. My chat, cold visions. Is that really from the soundtrack? Let me do you one better, poser. It's from the movie too. TP, 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 Voss, Voss, TP. This is a score word for us. I've ruined my chat. I've ruined it. Oh, but that's worth it, man. We're just having fun, man. It's just diatribers. Oh. Okay, we roll and we go again. I don't think I'll, like, honestly, I'm just being sincere with you. The reason I'm going all in on this run is because I don't think I'll ever have another run like this, and every subsequent run of this game ever will suffer from trying to get to the highs of this run. Ergo, this is probably the last run we're ever gonna have, so we might as well go all in on it. I just left to wash my car. He's still going, and we'll be going tomorrow. We'll be going tomorrow. And then we're gonna go to Delaware, and then we're gonna go to Arizona, then we're gonna go to Nevada, then we're gonna go to the White House, and remember when a weird noise would derail an entire campaign? Here's hoping Trump farts really loud in the midterms. There's still hope for us, guys. All we need is a really, really loud and wet fart in white pants. President in white pants, greater than sign. Know what I'm talking about, Chibley? Interesting. Hear me out here. Boosted plus There's something here with this. It's boosted plus this is actually insane. No, cancel that one. Use this one. Boosted. Oh. My fucking 68-point golden E, bro. Boosted plus preener. Oh! 5,000 points. 5,000 points. We've earned it on this one. 5,000 points. 13,000 points! Oh. Okay. Not playing your E's is a good idea. I see what you're saying. And then you could play like round. I guess we could always just go infinite when we get low and try to play huge score words to accelerate the rounds and the upgrades faster. Dude, new strat! 5 hours into the run, new strat just dropped! Now, this is the actual skill test, man. To see if we can still empty the bag given the circumstances. Holy shit, we have ing. Corralling? It's an insane aura farm to get an 8-letter word with this fucked up. That's a word! It has 2 R's. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Patrolling? It's an aura farm. It's an aura farm to get a 10-letter word when you got a fucked up bag like this. Refresh all except. Littering end. Holding the G. Sorry, guys. Taiga. I thought we almost soft-locked ourselves for a second there. I thought it might be over. Then you burn your refresh. Oh. Energize. With a Z, please. You British developer with a Z so I could get 10 points instead of 5. Are you kidding me? Or 10 points instead of 1? Are you trolling? Gold? Golden vowels. That's gonna cut like 10 hours off of this endless run. It gives 0 either way. You ever hear of it's the thought that counts? 1650. Like, you mean gold? Oh. Vowels become gold. Not you. You doesn't become gold. We can do better. It's just a fucked up plus. We're so light on vowels. Refresh all but plus. Golden A. I mean, this is pretty bad, to be honest with you. I would probably save the plus. I would refresh. Golden Wild. We can do anything. We can do anything. We're going to the moon, man. You ascended for a sec? I did. I hit the Jeb pose. This is one where I'm like, there's gotta be something we can make out of this, but I simply, like, the manpower to make it work is beyond me. Okay, seethe is pretty good. But if I may hit you with something, what about tee-hee? I really thought tee-hee could be like our new TP. I guess we could just play TP. That's true. That's true, man. TP. There's gotta be something like peatier. I mean, 4 E's is really good. I'll play TP, that's fine. 8,000 points, pretty solid. Okay. If the word okay, this is it, man. If the word has 2 vowels next to each other, multiply the final score by 1.5. It makes TP worse, but I think it makes so many of our other words a lot better. Demoting? They gave me a word right off the bat, man. And we have to keep our fucking E's, bro. That's no... A TP plus. Now be smart about this. Because we want another word that has as many E's as possible. Deemed would be... How are you going to do that? Yeah, you can't. I can't do that. This should count. Deem. TP plus demos. Ooh. Oh, demons is so much better. Well, it's not so much better, but it's better enough that I could be mad about it. It was a 14,000. We're back. We're back. Boy, it's a 14,000 point setup, dude. We could go. We're going to the moon. Okay, fucking. Obviously, what are we gonna do? I don't know. I know what I'm gonna do. We're grabbing E's, and we're gonna play retreating. No matter what, we're grabbing E's. I'm grabbing E's as the day is long, my friend. I'm grabbing E's as the day is long. Retreating. We don't have another R. Yes, we do. Retreating. We got rid of our A. Reteeter. Teetering. Ah! You could do anything. We don't have an H. Hang on. Retreating. requester. We don't have an R. Request plus. We do have an R. Request plus. I could have done beefiest. That's fine. Request plus beefier for the win. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me fucking see it. 19,000 points. 5 standard S's. Wait, whoa. Guys, I have to take, when submitting, convert the 7th tile into a gold. That would kill your run? What? But instead of having like 4 golds per word, I could have 8 golds per word. Can it be gold and dot? Dot is not, man. Dot is not. All right, we got infinite plays. We'll reroll. Okay, this is insane. Oh, you guys were right. Oh, but I can't fucking. Ah! I wanted this. Because then I could create 3 more pluses, man. I could create 3 more pluses with that. How do I get rid of an upgrade? We go again. Crash. That's actually kind of crazy, to be honest with you, because then we could put... we could stack up our E's in the submission bar and then refresh to farm as many E's as possible. But then I have to dump, if there's 2 adjacent vowels, multipliers, or do I dump on upgrade use? Do I dump my engine, man? I mean, I don't know. Can't dump. It's this. All right, I mean, we save and quit, man. We save and quit. I can't believe it. Flash marker, we'll call that wordplay 1. And also the end of the stream. Is Kate already live? Send you over to my wife's stream. I'm going to go eat some lunch. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. If you did, click the like button. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't know. I slipped into YouTube voice. I apologize. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Maybe, I mean, we might run back Dulls and wordplay and just become the smartest streamer on this platform. Maybe. Good night, y'all. Early shovel. And early sledge, man. Down in the mine, all of the time. Crafting, out in the sun, having some fun. Laughing, la 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 lava, chicken. Put it in your mouth, my man, it's tasty as hell. And it's something done, but it's a chicken attack. Down in the mine, all of the time. Crafting, out in the sun, having some fun. Laughing. I am placing blocks and shit cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. I am placing blocks and shit cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. I am placing blocks and shit cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. I am placing blocks and shit 'cause I'm in